Well, maybe not mature, but probably shouldn't be consumed by those under the age of 21, or really anyone for that matter. The advice and opinions on this program do not reflect any rational thought that any person should have at any given moment, at any given time, and should be taken with blatant disregard. Here at Remotely Relevant, we make it a point to promote responsible consumption habits, know your limit, practice moderation, and under no circumstances should you drive under the influence. Please be safe.
Remotely relevant.
Listen to somebody or people who just don't have anything.
Remotely relevant.
I would never want to be stuck in a forest with a strange man.
Remotely relevant.
And it makes me laugh every time I watch it. But it makes me wonder, is anybody else watching still laughing at it?
Let's just believe. As long as we believe, we can manifest this to become huge. We have 100 million people watching us right now. Didn't you know that? Did you know that?
I had no idea that was happening.
I believe that she killed that dog, got herself a little lady boner, and decided, I need some more of this. Where is the goat?
I am in great pain. Please help me.
And it was the worst thing known to man. This stuff is horrible. It's bad. It'll never be good. There's nothing you can do to make this good.
Alcohol is a way of life. Alcohol is my way of life. And I aim to keep it.
Remotely relevant.
What is up? Welcome on in to Remotely Relevant. I am your host, Rick. Dan is not with me. Claudette is not with me. Because I'm not really with me. I'm not even here right now. Doing a little something a little different. I gotta be out. I got prior engagements. And go out and have a couple drinks and get all fancy. It's gonna be fun. But instead, we got a bunch of stuff we put together because we can't be here live. Got a lot of good stuff coming. Got some best of all the stuff we've been doing lately. We got some what's going on, headlines, fun with pop, Witta. We even got some retro stuff from before we became remotely relevant full time. So I hope you guys have fun. Listen, let's get into it. I guess we got to do some remote toast. As always, we got Toastmaster General. Comes with the toast. Every freaking twice a month now. Two times a month.
It's getting harder and harder to find new ones, so I'm going with some old faithfuls.
Hey, dude, it's only the second episode, remember?
I know, but still.
We've never done this before.
Half the prep time for this episode, Rick.
Okay.
And I know this is kind of an ironic toast, us being fucking atheists and all, but I still enjoy it. So here's to hell. May our stay there be as fun as our way there.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Cheers.
Said amen.
You can't make me laugh, man.
Sorry.
You can't make me laugh like that.
Cheers to no more nonsense at our funerals. To my schizophrenic friend. He's good, people. Here's to no nonsense, you sexy monkeys.
Damn straight. You sexy monkeys. Let's get to some what's going on. All right, this might be a quick one. You guys got anything to say?
Yeah.
Anything going on with y'all?
There's only one thing going on, and that's the Bills, man.
Okay.
A couple other teams in it, whatever.
Right.
There's some fucking Mahames.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know what it is, but we gotta face him tomorrow.
Yeah. I do want to talk about the NFL here coming up here a little bit later. So
I know.
But yes, that is what's going on for you,
Going
Dan.
on in my world right now.
Yeah. I get it. I'm rooting for you guys. I am, even though I have some very strong opinions about the NFL now. But we'll save those for our NFL segment. Claudette, anything with you?
Well, I trying to help a friend get rid of some puppies. Not rid of, but give homes to 4 little puppies.
No, you're
You're
trying to help your friend off some puppies. Who are you, Christy?
I know, that's what I heard right there, dude.
I'm trying to help her find some home for some puppies.
I know a senator.
Different.
I know a senator you could take your puppies to
No,
if you'd like.
No, I don't know.
I get this why.
Remotely relevant.
Start with you, Dan, because Claude and I kind of had something that went on this past week. Anything going on with you, Dan? Anything in your life? Anything new? Anything horrible happened to you? Maybe in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was a rough week. What was that? 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Whatever. Refs fucking suck.
Fucking reps.
Oh, yeah, fuck those motherfuckers.
I don't know. It was though. It was blatantly bad calls. Like I don't know.
I told you it was coming, dude. Did I not say it?
I know, but just the fact that I don't know. We're not done. We'll see.
No, you're not. You guys got fucking quarterback. I can fucking that. The fucking Browns did the most Browns thing and passed on. And he wanted to come here too.
Yeah.
He wanted to be number one. Everyone wanted to be number one. Everyone wants to be number one.
Everyone wants to be number one, yes.
Yeah. But anyhow, yeah. Well, I've had a fucking week. Kind of since Wednesday. Thanks to Claudette.
Wednesday like a week ago. Not this past Wednesday. The Wednesday before.
It was 2 Wednesdays ago, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's been like 2 weeks. I've had two. I've had.
It was right after the last recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man!
I can't help
sleep. I haven't gotten any sleep, and we're like talking about how we're horrible people. Claudette. We all go to Mom's house on Wednesday for dinner because family.
Yeah.
And she comes in like crying. I got 4 puppies in my car. I don't know what to do.
I took them all.
I have no idea what to do.
Already
man.
Cooked,
Uh-oh.
So dinner was already cooked, apparently.
Well, I'll let her tell that part of the story. But I'm going to tell my part of the story here, right? So, of course, immediately Jess goes running out there with her, and they get all 4 puppies, and Claudette was going to take one anyhow, and we're like one of Jess's friends was going to take one, so it was really only 2 of them needed homes, right? And they come in, then freaking Jess puts one in my lap, and I look at it, and I'm like,
no.
Hold one. Yeah, like no, that even like the weekend before when she said that she was going to help her friends, get rid of puppies or whatever. I was like, no, in my head. Just didn't even ask. I only just said it in my head, dude. But as soon as I looked at that puppy, and I was like,
That's the end of it.
fine. I'm like, we're taking one home, aren't we? Just like, oh, yeah, you're the one who said, oh, I'm like, we're taking fucking one home. So now we have a Chihuahua mixed with a miniature Shepherd. And this thing's
Cute as
freaking
hell.
small.
Have fun with the Chihuahua part, man.
I know. Let me tell you. It came out today in mine.
I'm so ticked off. It's going to be hard to break this thing.
Not mine. There is no breaking it.
There's no breaking it. That's their demeanor. I mean,
yeah. Well, I'm hoping it's more like Shepherd, miniature Shepherd.
Nobody will get in your house without you going, man.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Ever.
Well, first of all, they weren't.
That already happens. That already happens now with Obi. So.
Well, right, but I'm telling you, nobody will get in your neighbor's house without you knowing.
Yeah.
Like that dog.
Yeah, they have like 1 minute they're all like sweet, and the next minute they're just mean for no reason. They're just mad.
Mine just plays. It's like that's all he does is play. He just play until it's time to fall asleep.
It's a puppy, man.
It's a puppy.
I know.
Yeah. They're just aren't they cute as hell? They're stinking cute. If he wasn't sleeping over there, maybe when he wakes up, I'll grab him. He's next to me right now, but first of all, they're not really my friends. They were just acquaintances, I guess. You know what I mean?
Friend of friend, whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
I went over there. I didn't to see the puppies, but because I wanted to see them. But she said that they were ready. Well, she said that she was going to get them shots first, and that's what we were waiting for. But I didn't realize they were so young. Number one, they were barely 6 weeks old. But anyway, when I walked in there, it was just the conditions were just. It was awful. It was just deplorable. It was sad. So I had two. She goes, well, you could take them now. I go, well, their shots aren't. She goes, well, I'll get them and then I'll bring them over. I'm like, are you gonna do them yourself? I don't really trust that.
All right.
I know people do it, but I don't know about that. So
people just say they do it too, bring it up out of the fuck.
So I'm like, well,
yeah, we definitely gotta get that done here soon.
The shots till they're like 8 weeks anyway, so that's not even, so they're good. I go, well, I said, all right, well, so I had the two, the one I was taking and the one I was taking the girl, and I looked at the other two and I'm like, I said, here, I'll just take them all. She goes, really? I go, yeah, just give them all to me. I had 4 puppies walking out of this apartment building. 4 puppies. And I'm like, what am I going to do with all these puppies? I'm like, I was freaking out because it was just awful. I don't understand it. I don't understand people. It's sickening to me. I couldn't leave them there. And I felt bad for the mom, number one. I would have taken the mom too if she may have let me, but I don't think she would have let me anyway, even if I asked.
All right.
So, and the dad, she's got the dad. I mean, they're just, it's awful. And then I'm thinking, is she just going to have more puppies? Or is she just, you know what I mean? Because neither one of them are fixed.
Ain't doing nothing to stop it.
Right. So,
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
what?
You can't keep doing that though.
Right. And I know, I'm like, I can't keep just going over there taking her puppies every freaking year.
If they had any sense, man, she'd get hooked up with a vet and start breeding them and selling it, like keep them clean and shit,
Right.
Clean the shit up.
No, well, she doesn't have any business having animals to be going, but she doesn't.
Apparently,
she doesn't take care of them anyway.
Right.
Subscribe.
Moly Relic!
So try and get
fuck. I thought you disappeared.
I'm like,
what the fuck just happened?
Trying to get myself a beer. Sorry. Anyhow, I'm like, oh man, the intro's gonna run out. I'm gonna get up here. Anyhow, get myself a beer. But what's going on? Anybody got anything going on?
Well, I went to a gun show this morning.
I knew this was coming up.
Well, a sportsman show, excuse me.
Yes,
You gotta use
sportsman.
political
Get it right.
terms.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not allowed to
Can't
say that.
say that, man. I bet you when we get to those S's, you won't be able to say that.
Or G's,
Or
you mean?
G's, my God. Yeah, he's a sportsman. I got the G.
know what you
You know
meant.
what I'm saying. Fumbled the joke, damn it.
I did.
Anyhow, Dan.
But I tried to buy a shotgun, and for whatever reason, my background check didn't go through.
Oh,
I've
no.
never been convicted or charged with anything violent in my life. And it didn't come back denied. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they said no.
Maybe
But it
somebody
wasn't
stole
like I
your
was going to
identity.
stand there more than the 2 hours I stood there.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm just angry about it.
Mhm.
And I'm sad, man. Like, you know, and the funny thing is I had to fucking text Brittany to borrow $150 till next week so I could cover the price.
Right.
Like, it was like $350.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone, okay? And I'm standing there all this time, and I'm like, just get your fucking ID and ATM card back and go. And I'm like, no, I really want this gun. You know, like I'm arguing with myself for 2 hours internally about this. And then they finally like, well, now you're not, what was it? It's not on, what do they call it? They have these terms. Fucking on delay was the first one, or I think.
Mm-hmm.
On delay or whatever. And then it was under review was the second one. And they're like, we'll call you when it comes through.
Well, do you have
like,
any idea?
Cards
why?
back. Like, you know, but they're holding my ID and my ATM card, so I'm not going to walk away.
Right.
You know, go walk around the rest of the huge sportsman show.
Right.
So I stood there because it was a good price for what I found. You know, oh, I'm just angry about it.
No idea why that would happen.
Well, no, I've had charges.
Okay.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, but
I've never been charged with, or I have been charged with a felony, but I've never been convicted of a felony.
All right.
It's all
Right.
been cleared. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And again, none of it was violent shit. So why? What the hell? I don't know. It don't matter. I'm sorry. I'm off my fucking soapbox.
You could probably find out why.
Yeah,
I don't care why. I
you
shouldn't. I don't need to be spending that money right now anyway. Like
Yeah.
honestly,
Happy
it
for
worked out
reason.
for the
Yeah.
best in the long
Yeah.
run. But
Yeah.
I'm still sad I don't have that shotgun. I want to get that shotgun.
I'm sorry. I know what
Yeah.
that feels like. But listen, my new thing. I have to be right back because I forgot it. Okay, but you can go, Rick, if you want. 2
Okay.
seconds, literally.
All right. Well, I guess for me, what's going on is I got a new chair because
That's
my
a
dog
beautiful chair.
dug into the bottom of my current chair. So Jess bought me a new chair, so that's new.
Well, we've been your
Gaming
old
chair?
That is your current chair, Rick.
Yeah,
You
well,
were
my
sitting
old
in it.
chair. Well, first off, there's no squeaks, so that's good. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying?
Yeah.
The first one was squeaky as hell. But the last one, like I was just saying, Claudette, Apollo decided he wanted to chew into the seat of my chair.
Yeah.
So just bought me a chair today. But beyond
I get
that, last Saturday, so we don't do the
Oh, I
show.
know.
We don't do the show every Saturday because obviously we have lives and we don't really do the show,
You
Yeah.
guys have lives?
Yeah.
I don't.
So I went to a tattoo convention here in Cleveland last Saturday. Got myself some ink.
It looks so much better in person, though. I mean, pictures and
got
TV don't do it.
here.
It's
Got
beautiful.
that right there.
Not better,
This
but
is
That's awesome in person. I love it.
half of a that's half of a couple's tattoo that I got with my baby girl Jess. So and then one I'm gonna stand up to show the camera here. So.
you want to kiss
If you
her.
pull your okay.
That is
Oh,
beautiful.
they're both on you.
She's got one too. She's got not
No,
that
she
one.
got she went and got she
yeah,
got
all right.
she got 2 tattoos as well.
My brain just caught up.
Yeah, but that is a tattoo that pays homage to my son that I lost drinks to that.
Don't make me cry.
It's okay. It's
Listen, it's beautiful. I
if you
love
know
the
the story,
watercolor.
if you know the story, all my kids are named after comic book characters, and he was named after Dick Grayson. His name was Grayson, and Grayson was a Robin, obviously. And then he grew up to be Nightwing, and that's what that symbol is. And then the pink and the blue is for infant loss. So
Love
there
it.
we go.
It's very cool, brother.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wanted to do it for a while, and then I'm gonna put Grayson's name between the two tats there.
That's a cool idea. I like that.
Yeah. Well, there was a comic that was called Grayson because he ended up becoming a spy for a minute. You know how comics are. And like I really love the way they wrote like the graphic for the title of the comic, which was Grayson.
What tattoo place? Like I know it was a convention, but what was the name of the artist?
Oh, she was awesome. I think her Instagram's Tattoo by Noodles.
Oh,
I think their name was $10 cheaper than the guy next door.
Do they have a place or what? Do they have a
out of
tattoo
Albany.
shop?
She's out of
Albany?
Around Albany area. So
road trip.
It's a convention. So she said she goes to this one, and I don't know how many other ones. I think the New York one, and then
that's cool.
She only does a few of them, but she said she likes this one the best.
How'd you choose which one? Wasn't there a ton of tattoo people there?
Jess actually got a hold of her on Facebook, I think it was, before the convention, and was talking to her and set up a time. So we got
Smart.
we left here at 4 and our thing was at 6, and we had like an hour and a half to walk around and look at everything, and then
fun.
Just got hers, and then we walked around a little bit, gave her some time to set up for mine, and literally took about 2 hours and between both of us. But Jess got she got the moon and a star.
I didn't see it on there, but I heard.
Yeah.
I should have asked her about it. I forgot about it.
Yeah, and then she got like 3 triangles, which were super easy, but she said it hurt the worst, and it was like on her like forearm here.
Yeah, because the inside, the thin skin on the it's so much easier on the outside of the arm than the inside of the arm. Like
I don't like. Everyone says the wrist hurt, and mine didn't hurt at all. Like the wrist, like my wrist tats, like right here, like didn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
I can see where she's coming from though, because I have one on my, my forearm, and it hurt. And when I went with Ashley to get it, and she said it didn't hurt. She goes, it hurts, and she didn't hurt her at all. So maybe it's just
everyone's different. I mean,
plus it depends how much sleep you've had, how much you've eaten.
Right.
Like that it really does change the tolerance level.
Yeah.
You know.
True. Yeah.
But I got the snake that goes around my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, like I love the time he was on the outside of my arm. Anything on the inside, I was fucking.
I heard that hurts. Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Danny. So listen, this is my new. Since you
got?
didn't get your gun, and so hopefully this will make up for it.
I'm gonna go take care of Obi real quick.
Okay, Big Lots. Do you have a Big Lots?
Yeah, we got big.
So they're going out of business, right?
All the time.
Okay, well, for real though. I mean, they're in Ohio.
Yeah, I've heard
anyway.
it for real.
So when I went, everything's like 60% off and stuff. So I was just looking at shit, and they didn't have slim pickings because I didn't go. I didn't even know about it till the other day. But I bought this for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Some He-Man?
It's He-Man.
He-Man? Is that Skeletor?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is awesome.
And it wasn't
a fucking shotgun.
It wasn't $16.99. It was 60% off of that. So whatever that was.
That is fucking awesome.
Well, there's no way to do that math.
I know. So, I know it doesn't make up for your gun, but maybe it'll make
No, it really does though. Like that's awesome.
This is
It'll be right back
I didn't know about his gun
somewhere.
thing at all.
Yeah.
But I saw it. There was the one left. So I'm like, I'm getting it. And I just bought it.
That is awesome.
So Dan's got
I
some
haven't
more
had
stuff for his behind.
in like 30 years. I probably haven't.
No, I think it's the new. I mean, I'm probably it's not the old.
Oh yeah,
thing,
they're
you know
not
that,
the
right?
same, but still,
It's pretty cool. I thought
it is, man. Skeletor. I know, and all the memes on Facebook, the Skeletor memes. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love them, and I don't know if it's because it's Skeletor.
I know
or
you
'cause-
love He-Man, so
No, man, it's funny. Like, until next time.
yes, yep. I remember that too. I used
Now,
to
my
watch it
favorite
when I was
one's
a
him
kid.
getting pulled over by the cop, and the cop's like, "Why's your dick half out?" And he goes, "It's all the way out." And then goes to the next frame, and he's like, "In the report, put that it was halfway out."
It is kind of fun. What do you guys say, Witta?
Sure.
We know.
Yeah, let's fly through some of this stuff here. So, Witta, if those of you are just joining us, which you're not at this moment, but when you do, is a segment we do all the time. It's called "What is that acronym?" And it is basically where we put out some acronyms. We try to come up with what they are, and then we'll tell you what they are. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. We don't always hit it out of the park, but I think I have some good ones tonight. So let's get to it. WIP.
It just says
Yeah.
WP.
What?
It just says WP.
It does?
Yeah.
You guys froze because it says WIP.
Oh,
There it is.
there it is.
Okay.
I guess I had to move it up a little bit. Just said WP,
Yeah,
huh?
that's it.
I hate to ruin this right off the start because
Do it.
I know exactly where this came from, and it was back. You guys remember that little Hobbit story?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is what he said when he woke up: "Is where is penis?" And
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, honestly, if you got a guy asking something like that, he's probably a wildly inept person.
Well, no, he got cut off and thrown out the window. You remember how the story went?
That was my WIP, you idiot. Wildly inept person. I was trying to be smooth like you were. Dan.
Yeah, I
Jesus
see
Christ.
Man, I love you guys.
You totally derailed it.
No, you're good. We're good.
I love
Yeah,
you guys are great. I love you guys. This is Why I Podcast.
Okay, wow.
One. See, we
Yep.
kept it clean for the first round.
Yeah, kind of did.
I mean, sorta.
Yeah, until, going back to Dan's Bobbit thing, and I know everybody's question is when he found it, was it purple?
It's probably pretty purple. I would be my guess.
Oh, we took this to a whole different level this time. I'm liking it. Where are we at?
And then he said, "Never again will I have weeder in people."
No,
He also said,
will not.
"Never again will I pee."
Yeah, that was
Yep.
simpler. Yeah,
Jesus.
I like that.
This
The
is
shortest line of the joke. Yeah, that was better.
This is
I like it.
Yeah. And then he always is having dreams of a wandering, insidious penis.
wondering where it is. Didn't go with it, but he says, "Where is penis?" That's what he says. Where's penis?
Yep. Dan, that was Dan's
I'm sorry.
first one.
He did. I know.
Right. Keep that
You can
full
circle back. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
circle.
Anybody got anything else good?
Nothing I can
No.
say that I want my mom to go back and watch.
Well, you got horror ingest penis, while I pee, wildly inappropriate prank, and watch it pound. That's what I got.
Watch it.
It's on my
Watch
list.
it pound.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'm sure it is. Are we done with this?
We are done.
Okay, let's figure out what it actually means.
I already told you.
Work in progress.
Actually knew that.
I kind of figured. It is an easy one.
Mhm.
I thought it was a good one. I came up with some good stuff. So
Well, we did pretty good.
yeah, that is
Playing
Witta.
off each other too.
That is Witta. Let's get to where are we at? The headlines. Okay, so when you guys think of Dunkin' Donuts, what do you think of first off?
All right. I don't mind.
Or just Dunkin'? I guess they're just called Dunkin' now.
Oh, they are?
Really?
Thought
Well, then it's
association.
bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I'm saying that.
What do you think of first? Do you think of the donuts or the coffee?
The donuts.
I think it's coffee.
Yeah. Well, some U.S. states not running on Dunkin' Donuts due to temporary supply shortage.
Oh my God.
No donuts
Why
at
isn't this
Dunkin'
being
Donuts,
continued?
man.
What will we do?
No,
I want to know if it was, honestly, I guess. But
no Dunkin' Donuts. Like, what are you gonna do about that, man? I was reading through, and I guess they said like at some places
how
they
to make
eventually
the
got
donuts.
Oh, yeah.
they eventually got
That
donut
commercial,
holes.
you remember that
I
commercial?
totally remember that commercial.
Time to make the donuts.
So tired.
Well, they're not
Time
making
to
the donuts
make the
anymore.
It's
donuts.
still used to this day when you
Go
got
back
to
to your old advertising. You can figure this shit out.
Can I ask you something? And I'm totally stupid with this, but what is the ingredients in donuts? Like it's just
It's
dough,
dough, yeah.
right?
Yeah, flour.
Like
It's, yep.
so we have a flour shortage. Should we be worried about this? If Dunkin' Donuts doesn't have enough flour to make donuts, are we
No, but
in
you don't know
trouble?
why. You don't know why they're having a shortage, man. They could have had a machine breakdown or their plant, workers strike. They're not talking about. You don't fucking know why
True.
they can't make donuts. I can make donuts.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Let's see
Not
if
enough
there's a
to
video.
fucking supply
I'm not sure
Dunkin'
if there's a
Donuts.
video or not, but we'll see. Oh, it is a video. Look at that. Omaha, Nebraska. And of course, we gotta go through a
Commercial.
freaking commercial. No.
Hey, you pay us for
No.
this. Pay us
Get
for this,
bad.
people.
Several Dunkin' locations across Nebraska and New Mexico had empty donut cases Thursday
This
and
guy
Friday.
sounds
Maybe it's a
Ooh,
good
dear.
thing, less sugar, but
I know I'm a little
hopefully they
monotone,
happen
but
soon.
geez.
they said it had to do with the short supply chain, or at their main plant they didn't have enough.
There you go,
but
Dan.
They weren't allowed to
Dan called
disclose
it.
any other information with me.
A spokesperson for Inspire Brands said that there was an issue with donuts from a single supplier that impacted stores in Nebraska and some other states. The spokesperson said about 4% of Dunkin's
This
U.S.
can't be
stores
how
were
you do
impacted,
your
with Dunkin' having more than
every video you
9,500
do.
stores
Is
nationwide.
this your voice, man?
The company was still looking into what the issue was and exactly how many
Hey,
stores
if
were
you care
affected,
about Dunkin'
but the
Donuts,
spokesperson said they were already working to begin restocking affected
I
stores.
guess you sound boring. Sure, I guess. No. No.
I'm going and buying some of them sneakers right now.
Yeah.
No, with that. That's bullshit. The freaking videos showing advertisement on my stream.
The
is
nerve of them.
bullshit. The
Hey,
nerve of them.
Make Trump about it, man.
Yeah.
He's looking.
I am gonna.
right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, you wait. You fucking wait. I got some words for that motherfucker. They're coming. What?
What?
You're a dog person,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, you
Oh, that
love this
dog.
dog.
Oh,
Fugitive
wait, no. Sorry.
who is New Orleans folk hero after looting dart guns and nets. Let's watch the video.
Well, he's the four-legged pooch that seems to always be one step ahead. Now, Scrim, the rescue dog, he is back on the run again.
Yeah, and it comes after the escape artist jumped more than 12 feet less than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Eleanor Tabone has the latest on this clever canine.
Scrim has turned New Orleans into his own personal dog park. For about 200 nights, the runaway has slept on the New Orleans streets. Where he's resting His well-travelled paws is a mystery. For 5 months, Zeus's rescues and people in Mid-City searched for him. The elusive creature ran the streets, evading capture. Finally, late October, the 4-legged Houdini was taken in. Scrim gave the domesticated life a shot until 11 days ago. It appears the streets were still calling.
Jesus
Scrim jumped 13 feet from a second-floor window and escaped.
I felt like I was gut punched. I felt like it wasn't real.
Michelle Sheremy with the rescue says Scrim was at her house when he broke free.
We had a great time. He laid on the couch with me. He fell asleep in my lap. He interacted with my dog, Scooby. He slept in bed with me. We gave him a bath.
Now, he's New Orleans' most wanted. Michelle was able to track him via GPS till she couldn't.
We could watch the battery life draining as we're trying to get him in a secure location.
Sightings of the dog has the city on high alert, and it looks as though Scrim could write a New Orleans guidebook. Michelle says he's travelled as far as the zoo to the convention centre and from Fontainebleau to the river. She says she even saw him this morning.
Walking my dog, and I had him on the leash, and I just nonchalantly looked to the left, and there was Scrim headed towards my dog.
A home security camera caught the hungry dog chowing down on kibble before slipping back into the night. Michelle is determined to bring Scrim home, but she says an urban lifestyle doesn't seem to be Scrim's style.
So we're looking for that perfect environment, with lots of yard for him to run and play that's really secure, and another canine companion.
Every dog gets their moment. Scrim is just making sure his shines a little longer. Eleanor Tabone, WWL, Louisiana.
You literally can't make this stuff up. If you see Scrim, you're urged not to call his name or run after him. Michelle says that if you do, he's going to run, and he could run right into traffic. Instead, you're asked to contact Zeus's rescue.
All right, I have 4 things. Number 1, they call him Scrim, but then they call him Zeus. Number 2, he knows how to avoid traffic. He's been on the streets forever. And number 3,
Right.
I think that was always looked like a trampoline type thing. If you watched that video back, I don't know if it was, but it was.
Dog hit concrete, man.
If you look at it, I know that, but I'm just saying, they could cut stuff. It almost looks like there was like a brown black thing.
This whole story.
Go back and look at that part where it jumped out.
Hold on a second. Screen. Fugitive dog. Share.
Zeus or Scrim, whatever the heck his name is.
Let's go.
Lots of yard for him to
see that.
So we're looking for that perfect environment.
It's like a mat or something.
It could be, but
really secure.
You can't really see where he lands when he jumps out.
On the fucking half sidewalk,
so we're looking for that
half grass, yeah.
With lots of yard for him to run and play. That's
Oh no, he landed right on that mat and the sidewalk.
I'm telling you,
Walkway.
that's like a trampoline or something.
All right. My thing is number 1. They're talking about how smart this dog is. It's New Orleans. It's not that hard.
Right.
Okay.
He just wants to be free.
Yeah. Number 2.
Is that a dig on New Orleans?
I don't know. I just don't think it. I don't think it's all true. I think he landed on this trampoline.
Lastly, you got a camera.
He did not land on a trampoline club. Dude, like
in a big box trap, and you'd have the dog.
That dog's legs would be broken. I'm landing on concrete.
No, not a box trap. Like when it goes inside of it, when it gets inside, it closes the other side. So
I get
cage.
Yeah, but she's saying that the dog would have broke its legs from taking a jump that high, and I'm saying
Apparently
no,
not.
it wouldn't.
You saw it.
Yeah, I saw him jump on a trampoline.
There is no trampoline.
I'm messing with you.
Have you ever seen
was
that?
throw the dog back in the air.
Okay, well, I'm just
It
saying.
went thud.
He landed on the mat.
So they
He
threw the
landed
dog
on
out
the
the
mat.
window. That's
Yeah. Get out of here, dog.
So they threw the dog out
Sick
the
of you
window.
being smarter than
And
us.
he landed right on that mat that was down there.
that half trampoline.
Yeah. Little fucking.
But he could run right into traffic.
I mean, whatever. If that dog wants to get out that
He's
bad,
cute.
leave the dog
He's a
the
cute
fuck
dog.
alone.
Scrim
Like will be a dog.
Zeus, whatever you want to call him.
Here's how friendly you are with.
I love dogs.
Yeah, that is true.
Love them.
We know you do.
They're smart. They're smart too. They're just so smart. They're smarter than we think they are.
Remotely relevant.
Why is it on YouTube?
You know what it is. It's time for the headlines. Some of the craziest stories that I could find. So let's go to this first one, which is this one here. And I think, there are plenty of movies that kind of warn against this type of thing, but they're doing it. Scientists are trying to bring back the woolly mammoth, and they create a woolly mouse. It's a freaking furry mouse, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Sky News.
What?
Sky News.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy story. Okay, I don't know what Sky News is. Fuck it. Maybe it is. Maybe it could be a parody thing. But who knows?
Unveil plans in 2021.
A woolly mouse?
Yeah, actually, I think I did hear something about that a couple years
Isn't
back.
that just like a long-haired mouse or something?
I don't know. If you look, it's a big mouse for the size of his hand.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty big mouse for the size of his hand.
It's not just a hairy mouse, but it's fake, man. It's fake.
You think it's fake?
Yeah, rat.
Dude, plus it said 2021, so if they were doing this already, we know.
That's when they unveiled the plans in 2021. So now here's the start of it. They've made a woolly mouse. Then later they want to do a dirt dodo bird.
What?
Yeah,
trying to attract investors. So they're just trying to get some money out of here. Texas-based biotech company has science focused on identifying the key traits of extinct animals with the goal of genetically engineering them into living animals, according to Chief Executive Ben Lamb. Alongside bringing back species that went extinct, the company hopes their work can be used to help with conservation efforts.
Yeah,
But other scientists have mixed views of their work and whether it will be helpful. On Tuesday, Colossal Biosciences said its researchers had edited 7 genes in mice embryos to create a mouse with long, thick, woolly hair. They nicknamed the extra furry rodent Colossal Woolly Mouse. You think that they could just make engineer that without woolly mammoth stuff? You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, here, let's just make a hairy mouse and say, hey, we did it. And then get all this funding for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but to me, dude, what's the end game here? Like, these things went extinct. What, you're going to bring them back to life and to re-enter into the ecosystem? Or just
they're going to put them in a freaking zoo, dude. What do you mean? It's going to be for money. It's all about money. So they're going to put it in a zoo. Why do you
bringing them back to mistreat them?
That's why the whole premise of Jurassic Park actually makes so damn sense, because that's exactly what they would do. You know what I'm saying? Is try to monetize it any way they could.
Well, yeah, if people pay to see the movie, they'll pay to go there.
Right.
You can make it.
I would probably go there.
Yeah, I'd have to check it out too, but I'm just saying I'm not saying it's
ethical.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't go to zoos anymore because I can't.
I can't either. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Fucking all the people are depressed and
it's sad.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking at them.
Yeah. I'm kind of forced to go all the time, but I do feel that when I'm there.
Where are we teaching the kids though? Well,
here's the thing. A lot of those animals were bred in captivity, so what are you going to do,
All right, but I'm saying, it's already started. There's no...
But still, it's that in their DNA that they know something's not right,
And humans are still taking over more and more land and wiping out more and more habitat. So
true.
It's what it is. It's not going to stop until the end. Right?
Until the end, exactly. Yeah.
Until society collapses.
So I think at this point, then you just got to make sure that they're being taken care of,
Mhm.
Well, that's the best
humane way.
now, right? But to continue, now we're bringing things back to life to continue the
I know.
same
Right.
What's wrong with
behavior.
us?
Like it's just weird. Like,
I know people are just.
and you're not bringing it back to life. You're
I know what you mean.
making a mutation. You know.
Right.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, ultimately, I guess the goal would be to try to bring it back. But I guess you would never ever like. Could you ever get it
how
back
could
to what
you?
it
How could
was?
you
What?
know?
Yeah. You know. I don't know.
You can't.
You have to work on a next one. I guess.
It's possible.
They have to they just make a furry elephant. That's all they have
Whatever
to do.
they got is from one
Well,
part.
they get fluffy cows, so
Yeah.
Anyhow,
they make anything into that, I guess, right?
right.
Just about anything.
You could, yeah.
Maybe theoretically, I guess.
That's kind of scary. You know, Baker reminds me of like a Tyrannosaurus Rex with his little feet, his short legs. When he stands up, he's like that. I love you, Baker, if you're listening up there.
Yeah, that is kind of like the weirdest thing about like dinosaurs to me is you have this ferocious thing, but it's got the smallest arms. It can't freaking do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, his arms are like this. Why?
like you can't imagine they did much with them. You know?
No,
berries.
I've always thought about that. You know?
I never thought about
Well,
that.
they had what, 2 fingers anyway. What are you gonna do?
Right.
Can't even flip people off.
Yeah.
No.
Peace all the time. Peace before you bite them.
Yep. Oh shit. Anyhow, do you like Disturbed, Dan?
I do like Disturbed.
Disturbed is a good band, man. I don't know if you've ever like seen any of like videos of their shows or anything, but he'll like, you know, he'll talk to people like freaking in the crowd who are like having a hard time. He'll stop the whole show for them and freaking calm them down and stuff. Like, I don't know. He just seems like a really good dude. However, they did have a recent concert. Did you hear about this at the United Center in Chicago? No. You know how rock shows are. They got all the pyrotechnics, right? Pyrotechnics were so big. I think they had like a big, huge stage thing, and the pyrotechnics were up high or whatever, and it burnt the Chicago Bulls banners. their championship banners.
Who's getting fired?
And now they have had to remove the banners after they were damaged.
Not good.
Nice.
Yep. The Chicago Bulls' 6 NBA championship banners have been removed from United Center rafters after they were damaged during a concert. According to United Center's statement, the banners sustained minor damage during a performance by the rock band Disturbed on Saturday night. United Center is currently working with the Bulls to explore options to repair the banners. An arena spokesperson said Friday in the facility statement. Now, of course, they bring other stuff up here. Damn it. Anyhow, the whole point of that is that, like, it's a banner. You know what I'm saying? And I know that it's been up there for a while, but I'm pretty sure after a while you got to replace them anyhow. Like, they're going to get tattered and torn just being up there.
I'm sure every time they added one, the other ones got replaced, so they match color and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you know that shit fades over time. You know,
right? And who's, I don't know. There has to be a supervisor, a building maintenance guy that should have seen that. You know,
yeah. Or not only that, but like
probably roll these up.
You're not telling me
you know?
you got to tell me that there's not like
for those banners.
Like there can't be like not only just someone from the building, you know what I'm saying, like an inspector that has to inspect every stage that goes up or what. But you would think that there's some type of roadie or someone who is kind of paying attention to this kind of stuff, or even a worker who's like, those banners are pretty close to this fire that's gonna come out of this thing here later tonight.
They're fucking roadies, man. They're like, let's watch it burn.
True. Yeah, true.
Plus, they had to just say minor damage. So
it did say minor damage.
It was right on top of it or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
The thing is the first story I heard made it sound like it was like they were destroyed. They'll never get them back again. And I'm like, it's still just a banner. You can make a new one. It's a thing,
And they do, right? Yeah. But that's,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like you said, they probably do make a new one every time just to make sure every color fits or whatnot.
Yeah, to make sure they match, or I don't know.
And
I've
even
never
if they-
seen it, so
They
maybe
have to
their
match.
one is more faded.
Yeah, maybe they don't. Maybe they don't put that much thought into it or whatnot. But who knows?
I would.
I've never in my life watched a basketball game.
No? Oh man.
Never. And like even
What do
in
you mean,
school, I don't
on
think I ever
TV or
watched.
anything?
No, ever. Like
Oh.
I've
It's
seen
fun
it
to
on
watch,
TV.
man.
You know what
I
I mean?
actually
I've never
wish
sat down and watched the game.
I watched like clips every night just because the Cavs are doing so good. They're like they were in first place. They've been on a losing streak like 4 games lately, but they've been the top seed or top team all freaking season. So I've watched clips every night, but I wish I would take some time to watch some more games. And come playoffs, I'm definitely going to watch it. But like, I don't know, it's fun to watch. It's fast paced. It ain't football, but it's you think about pop culture, you think about fun with pop culture.
Good segue.
Hi, this is Jessica Salzgiver presents Fun with Pop Culture. Today, we are going to talk about Tiger Woods. He is mourning the loss of his mother. She was 80 years old when she passed. The article does not state what she passed from. His dad passed away in 2006, so he has no living parents. He does have a half-brother and half-sister on his dad's side. On the other news, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Reboot? Yes, it's been 20 years since the last episode. Is Sarah Michelle Gellar going to be doing it this year? We don't know. But if she does come back, she will be the main character. And where could you watch it? On Hulu. There is no time saying when it's going to be out, but it will be a Hulu original. And for the final news of this week, Shamrock Shakes, they are back. They will be hitting stores now or by February 10th. There's an old character coming back. He is named Uncle Ol' Grimace. He is Grimace's Irish uncle. Yes, I've never heard of this character, never. So, he debuted in 1975. He is all green, he has a cane, hat, and a vest. So, if you didn't know, you know that Grimace has an uncle. Well, there's 3 things that you needed to know. Have a great weekend.
I bet
Good one.
in 1975 he was so fucking stereotypically racist Irish.
Probably.
That's why we don't remember him, because they were like,
Yeah,
no.
Well, we don't remember him because
I bet he's not like that now. He's gonna have a squeaky voice. And
Yep. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
kind of look like Mr. Peanut, but green.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a lot hairier than Grimace, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh,
And I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, man. Like, if they're doing a reboot, she has to be part of it.
What was it?
Like,
Alyssa Milano
how do you
on that
have
too?
it? You don't unless you're remaking it, and then you were casting a new Buffy. Then
Yeah.
okay, you know what I'm saying. But like, if she's, I mean, but then again, they do sometimes like recast or like they redo it and then they cast that person to come in as play somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
Just
yeah, or a
because-
cameo, or even or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I know she's on that.
Apparently, she says she's not going to be a part of it unless is Buffy.
Right.
What I got from the gist of what
Well,
she said.
Yeah. So then she would have to be Buffy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But she could be, training the next Buffy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. I could see that happening for sure.
Passing the torch.
So she would have to be part of it. Like, she just would have to be unless they're rebooting the whole thing.
Great
but she's
job,
also in that new Dexter prequel.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. These
I like
actors
that
are
one,
in
too.
everything nowadays.
Right. Was it New Blood?
Yeah, something like that. First Blood or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
I never really watched the original Dexter, but
I did. I watched that all the way through, and it's an awesome.
It is awesome.
Dude, it's
sure
one
I'll
of
pick it
the,
up at some
especially
point.
with the longer series. I'm never happy with the ending ever.
Right.
I'm always pissed off about something, but that ended
good
the way it was meant to end. What I mean? I feel like it did.
Yeah, I like that.
A lot of people felt like he should have been. Well, I don't want to do spoilers or anything, but
either way, like a lot of times with these shows, they like they have an idea what the ending's going to be, but then like they don't have enough time to do it because they know they're going to get canceled. So now they have to rush everything into like the final season. And
speaking of which, it's so funny because earlier tonight we just finally finished Lost.
Yeah,
I've never watched it, and I feel like that's what happened with that show because it was all of a sudden it's and if you logically look at it, a lot of loopholes and what this happened now this
a lot of times
I feel like I canceled.
Yeah, but like what? And then the worst part about that is sometimes what happens is like they know how they should want the show to go, but then they get extended. You know what I'm saying? And then like so they have to fill up
filler and shit.
Right, and kind of make things kind of go a different way. And then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh well, we're only going to give you another season." So then they have to wrap everything up and twist everything around just to make it end the way they wanted it to end. So,
right.
I do not envy the TV writer's job because it's got to be frustrating because whatever. Unless you're writing for Netflix, you're getting 3 seasons. 3 seasons, unless you're Stranger Things.
Well, how many is to that now? Stranger Things,
like up to like 5 or 6, right? And it's the last one coming out.
Oh,
and I thought the last
there's
one
been a
was
lot
supposed
more
to be
that
the
had
last
more
one.
than 3 seasons, man.
Yeah, but the average is 3 seasons. You get canceled.
Netflix.
Pretty much any streaming. I'm pretty
Canceled
sure.
Ranch. That one pissed me off, dude. That was a good show.
Yeah.
What show is it?
The Ranch.
Oh.
Sam Elliott and fucking Kelso from 70 Show.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of
his real name right now.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But it's funny. And they even had Hyde. Like the 70s show, everybody in the cast 70s show makes an appearance at least on that show. But Hyde's character, or the guy that plays Hyde, in real life, he got sent to jail.
Yeah. He like raped a girl or something like that.
Yeah. Or something. I don't know. I'm not saying yeah to that. I don't know. I have no idea what the story was.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was, or something. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
It wasn't good.
They said he's in prison. It was bad, But
yeah, I'm not even throwing up the allegedly up there. I ain't doing that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not defending or whatever, but they killed him off in the show. It happened like in between seasons, and but they never found his body. You know what I mean? Like they found his wrecked motorcycle, but there was and blood, but no body. Right. They left it open so he could come back.
Right.
Ashton Kutcher.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
And the other dude's name I can't remember.
What Hides?
Yeah, he was the one that went to prison, or is in. I believe he's still in prison.
Is he in prison?
I think he's still in prison. But
I don't know. We don't keep in touch anymore.
Yeah.
You don't? You guys are pen pals?
Subscribe. Watch it on YouTube.
What I want to get into is probably the most informative segment of every episode we do, and that is Fun with Pop.
Hi guys, Jessica Salzgiver here. Fun with pop culture. We have 3 news articles. One is Ghost Adventures. Have you guys watched that? If you haven't, you should. It's a good show. Aaron Goodwin, the co-host, his wife was arrested for putting a hitman on him. Victoria allegedly fell in love with a convicted murderer who massacred his entire family 5 years ago. That's just... Ugh.
How's he walking
And then
around?
We have boxing legend George Foreman dies at the age of 76. He is a 2-time heavyweight boxing champion, a gold Olympian medalist, and the spokesperson for his grill. He died March 21st. He was married to his wife for 39 years. He also had 12 kids. All of the sons, of the 5 sons, were named George Edward. That's a lot of Georges in the house. And our final news.
Very confusing.
Happy birthday to Bruce Willis, who turned 70. He celebrated with his ex-wife Demi and their 3 kids, his current wife and their 2 kids. He retired from acting in 2002. He was diagnosed in 2023 with dementia. Well, that is the news for now. See you next time. Bye.
Where's our Diddy update?
There wasn't one this month, okay?
Fine.
Nothing happened, okay?
Oh,
Nothing
okay,
happened on that front.
Well, I wanted to know.
Nothing. It just didn't happen, okay?
No. I'm not in the
But what about that Ghost Adventures stuff, man? I watch that show a lot just because it's easy to fall asleep to. And
I used to watch it.
and like,
So the dude's okay, right? Like he didn't get
no, they actually like he was filming.
found out about the hit.
He was filming, and the cops came up to him and said, "Hey, your wife is trying to get a hit on you." You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they found out and all that shit.
She
But
fell in love with a convicted murderer that
slaughtered his whole family,
his
like
whole family. But
like,
I
why
loved
would
him, and I want to marry him and have kids.
Because I don't know, like if you want to take a hit on somebody, you don't know who to go to, so you ask around. Eventually, somebody you ask goes to the cops and like, "Hey,
right."
But yeah, how's that guy walking around?
Right?" But yeah, if 5 years ago he massacred his family, and he's out of prison, like free.
Maybe he's not.
Maybe they're pen pals or something.
Yeah, you know
Oh, it
how
looked
there's
like
a lot
a
of
picture of them together, though. Well, like
no, that was Aaron Goodwin with it. That was him and his wife.
Oh, in the picture?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then the other picture was the convicted felon.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were 2 different people.
I
They're just bald. Obviously likes bald guys.
Is that? Yeah. Who's the lead of that one?
That's Zach Baggins.
Yeah, fucking no. I can't stand him. Oh God.
Come on,
way
man.
back when they first started, they were one of the first, you know.
Right.
I watched it. But dude,
I don't know. I like him. I like him. There ain't nothing wrong with him.
There's nothing wrong with what he's doing. He's making money. Fine. I just don't believe him.
Right.
You know?
No, yeah, no, that I don't like maybe, I don't know, maybe some of it could be. I don't know. I'm not ruling it out, but a lot like all those shows are like made to make money. So like if something's
Right,
not
that's
going
the
on,
point
they're
is
gonna fake
how you
it.
get that,
You know
yeah.
what
We
I'm
don't have a
saying?
real ghost video.
They did one episode where nothing happened. And I think that's like the hey, let's show people that sometimes we go into things and nothing happens episode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not that you do it for fucking 3 months before you actually catch anything, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But
yeah. Anyhow.
no, and he's a smart dude, man. He's got the haunted mansion or what
Yeah.
museum or whatever.
I actually would like
fucking
to
is
go
and
to
all
that.
shit.
Just to see
It'd
it.
be worth checking out, probably.
Yeah.
But
I ain't touching nothing. Like this the whole time.
Yeah. Hands in
Don't
pocket.
touch,
More
don't touch
fucking
it.
shirt.
Is that the one with? Does he have that doll? That weird doll. That's
I think the Annabelle doll he
or
has.
something?
Yeah.
He does,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
has supposedly he has a fear of dolls, and I think there's a lot of dolls at the things. He's like, so he has a fear of them, but he collects them. Like that's probably why he keeps them in the house. It's not the one he's in, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Probably had a
wondering,
bad experience as a kid.
maybe Aaron Goodwin's wife got possessed. You know, maybe Aaron got possessed, and then it went into her, and then you know she went and
Maybe
found
she's
like.
Annabelle.
I don't know, man. That's a
Oh,
reach.
I think that's a
That's the
stretch.
next Annabelle movie. For real, at some point,
For real.
if you,
Well,
for real, if you go through the whole history of Annabelle, it would have to get to Zach, right? If he's got
Maybe
it.
that's what they're leading up to here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're doing.
Based on a true story.
It will be.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That would be the greatest thing ever. And he gets to the end of it and just like, I got you, I'm out.
Right.
Retires.
Right.
That does talk about Bruce Willis, though.
Mm-hmm.
And dementia.
Yeah, Bruce Willis. Like, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Like, 70 is pretty old, but
It-
like, I
it-
forgot that he got dementia. And it's like, I don't know. That's just crazy to me. Like, and it seems like it's gone pretty quick for him, you know? Let's get to it. All right, so Dan talking about what pissed him off this week. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get himself a gun, which is bullshit. You're goddamn right. You should be able to get yourself a fucking gun, right?
Yeah, but it's not. Thing is, it's not like that. You know what I mean?
know.
Like,
I know. I
don't
get what you're
come off
saying.
all redneckish, like,
Yeah, I know.
you know,
I get
God
what
damn
you're
it, it's America.
I
You
thought
know,
this was America.
it's just the point that I didn't think it was gonna be a big deal walking
Yeah.
in there, man. Like I was
Yeah.
stressed about spending the money, honestly.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
for
I get it.
something to play with, because I thought it would be fun. You know,
Yeah,
I got
I get,
places that I can go eat it and have fun with it. That's all it was about.
and I get that there should be like I know like I'm a firm believer that there should be regulations and there should be checks and all that shit.
Absolutely, there should be a check or whatever.
But,
But
like,
what
I
the
get-
fuck have I done, man?
I get when you're like just this citizen that does nothing and that
Yeah.
kind of and you get caught in that loop that it sucks. I get
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? That's not
Yeah.
really what we're talking about on our main story this week, but I'm
I-
talking about what pissed me off in the last couple weeks. And that is the Epstein files. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
been pissed me off for a couple years, Rick.
yeah, I know. I get that. I understand that. And as, you know, a person, like I think this is the one thing that unites both sides of the spectrum, if you want to call it that, when political spectrum as it is. You know what I'm
There
saying?
were two sides to the spectrum.
Everybody, I get that, Dan. Everybody wants to know what the fuck is going on with this whole fucking Epstein thing. I don't care, like, Democrat, Republican, Independent, you know what I'm saying? We're all on the fucking same page with this shit. And if there was anything, and you all know I'm not no fan of Trump, you know what I'm saying? And we've gone through that. I have my reasons, and I'm allowed to not like the guy.
Yeah.
Anyhow, like the one good thing that with this administration that was promised is that we were going to get the Epstein files. Pam Bondi, the freaking whatever fucking her position is, said that fucking she's going to release the Epstein files and we're all going to get it and it's going to be unredacted and we're all going to have, you know, whatever to it. And I know I have to fucking preface all political talk with the idea that we've come up with, and that's Schrodinger's truth. And that is, in this day and age of deep fakes and AI and information coming from all different sides, is you can't believe in any one thing, so everything is true. Even the things that contradict themselves, you know what I'm saying, until absolute truth is revealed to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the position we take as a fucking... This is the position we take as a show, Dan. You saying you don't believe this?
No, I'm not
Then you're
disagreeing with
done.
you. I'm not disagreeing with you at all, except for the fact that absolute truth at this point is an ideal. Like, there is
I get
never
that.
gonna be an absolute truth. Like,
I got
it's
you.
know, I don't know. The tough decisions are always going to be down to the lesser evil.
Right.
Which
I get that is still evil.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's chaos, man. It's going to play out how it plays out.
Yeah. Well, I have a video, and I knew that, you know, I know how we work. And the drunker I get, the less able I am to explain my point of view. So I grabbed a video that explains exactly my thoughts on this whole fucking thing, and we'll give you an idea of what exactly is going on. Better than I'll tell you.
This video is for Trump supporters, MAGA, whatever you want to call yourself. The ones who want the Epstein files released, because that's our common ground, you and I. That's where we agree. I want every single person that participated with this monster in doing the barbaric shit that he did. I want them all exposed and ruined for eternity. I want them to rot in jail cells. The difference between you and I maybe is the fact that you all think it's like Tom Hanks and Kathy Griffin, and I know that it isn't, because those are fake made-up lists. It's a bunch of powerful rich people that maybe aren't household names, but can do a lot behind the scenes. But I digress. You've been asking for those files to be released. You believed that when Donald Trump got in office, they were going to be released, and it's taking forever. Why is it taking so long? Pam Bondi tonight finally releases some. And what does she release? Basically nothing. Justice Department released a new batch of Jeffrey Epstein files after Attorney General Pam Bondi said she was reviewing classified documents in the case, but it's not the client list. It's some stuff we haven't seen, but it doesn't amount to much, and it's not a client list. But this isn't really what I'm making this video about. This is upsetting, and it should be. You should be pissed off that they're holding this back, and you should be asking questions why. No, I'm making this video about this. The House Judiciary GOP page on Twitter, because tonight they made a post that said, breaking, Epstein files released, including a link.
Let's hope
and I
this
want to
link
walk you
doesn't
through
get us taken off.
what clicking that link shows us. Here
Copyright
we go. Ready?
strikes
Click
coming.
that link.
I don't fuck care at this point. I want to
Link
hear
right there.
this.
Click on it. So it redirects you to the link. And what is it? They rickrolled. They pulled a rickrolled with the Epstein files. I saw that video because that screenshot, just as that was posted, and I went, this is fake.
I did the
This
same
didn't
thing
really
this
happen.
guy
Someone
did.
made this up. I'm not going to fall for it. So I went to their page myself. It's real. I took this screenshot myself, including the community note, letting people know it's not the Epstein files. It's Rick Astley. The Judiciary GOP page, run by Jim Jordan, thought America wants to know who helped this monster prey on children for so fucking long. You know what we should do while they're all anticipating and really wanting to know? Let's play a prank. Let's make a joke out of children being victimized. Do you find this fucking funny? Because I'm not fucking laughing. This is not funny. This is one of
We
many,
laugh
many
'cause we like dark
disgusting
humor.
I'm laughing
steps
because I'm laughing at
by
him.
the GOP.
Oh, no,
But
right.
this
It
is
scared me for a
if you aren't
minute.
outraged by this,
No.
if you supported them and you don't find this absolutely disgusting
so
and you're
they
not
don't
outraged,
scream.
I don't know what
I
the
know.
fuck
I
is
know.
wrong with you.
Because he's like,
Like-
are you laughing? I'm like, no. I'm thinking no.
No,
That's
I
what
am
was
though,
laughing about.
because I know I am. I know I'm laughing, but it's because, like, I don't know. There's so much process, and I'm a few in, man. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it. Like it is. You laugh because it's fucking the fucking most stupidest fucking thing you've ever heard. Here's the
No,
thing.
and why the fuck the thing? And I don't. You go ahead, Rick. You go. I got
No, go. All right, you process
bring
your
it down.
thoughts, Dan. You process your thoughts. But here's another thing that pissed me off is when she released these files, it was phase 1 files. Okay. And she gave them to a bunch of, like, I don't care. I hate to say it, but a bunch of right-wing fucking podcasters. People who aren't even in the fucking news, she gave these files to, and they all came out holding the binder, smiling, laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, haha, we got this fucking information. Like, fuck you, you know? Like, what the fuck are you smiling about? This shit is not fucking anything to fucking be smiling about. Like, real fucking people got fucking hurt. Real children got fucking hurt with this fucking shit. And you're going to sit there and fucking hold up files. And then it ends up to be a nothing burger. And then 2 days later, she says that the FBI, Pam Bondi, by the way, says that the FBI gave her bad information. And I'm thinking, well, who's in charge of the FBI? Fucking Cash Patel or whatever his fucking name is. Like, why isn't he like you guys are in fucking control and you're fucking blaming each other for not getting the right information. And then now she's saying that when they do release it, it's going to have to be redacted for national security when they promised it wouldn't be fucking redacted. Like, this is a fucking shit show. And the fucking the deal is because everyone in that not everyone. I want there's a handful of a lot of fucking people in that fucking government, and I believe including our fucking president, who are fucking on that list, and they're not going to let us know. You're never going to get this fucking list. You're never going to get it. They're holding it in front of you and acting as if they're giving you shit. You're never going to fucking get it. You are never going to get that
Nobody
fucking
is
list.
ever going to, nope, never.
No,
ever,
and you are fucking naive if you think that list still exists.
Right. True. You're
They're
right. You're right. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
It's fucking gone. It fucking
gone
died
already.
with Epstein.
Yep. All you have is
You know?
is
That's
the
why
already
he
fucking-
hung himself.
No, that didn't happen. We all know that didn't fucking
Well,
happen.
I know, but that's why.
what this
Because
meant.
once he was dead,
There's nothing else to prove it.
it's gone.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Yeah.
else you can do. But the other thing you need to think about, people, is
Listen
that
up.
island is still out there. And it's still operating. I
believe.
would
Oh, yes.
assume.
I think so too.
I don't
Dude,
know.
Absolutely.
No, dude.
Listen, you think
Absolutely.
about your
That shit
darkest,
down.
deepest fear, and
Absolutely,
it's worse
Rick.
than that.
If it's
It's out
happening, they shut that shit down and moved it somewhere else. It's not in the
Yes.
same fucking
Yes.
place
Dude,
it
nobody
was.
knew where the island was to begin with. Why the fuck would you move it?
Well, there's flight logs, ain't
You
there?
just changed the name.
Well, it's been covered up this long. I'm sure they
We're
can
just changing the
finagle
name
it.
of the Gulf of fucking Mexico.
Yes.
You don't think we can change the
Listen.
name of a fucking island and nobody knows where it's at?
True.
I'm
It's
sure
the
they
Gulf of
don't
Mexico,
mention
by the way.
Epstein there anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's like a hush hush. You don't say that. Don't.
We'll never be allowed in the press room because it's the Gulf of Mexico.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Ah.
Dude, you know why he changed it?
Hubris?
Yeah, that's another different show. Never. I think
It's different show.
Hubris,
Carry
man,
on.
because he could.
No, it wasn't, dude. It was because there are
There's some more
trade
notorious reason, or
embargoes. There are trade embargoes or something to that effect from the Gulf of Mexico. So if he changes the name of the Gulf, the embargoes no longer imply, and it benefits America.
That's only that's only if it's on the American side, because any other country could still call it the Gulf of Mexico. But I get what you're saying.
Whatever. It's our
Okay.
laws that he's concerned with. You know?
Yeah, I get
Like
that.
and again, I am not a Trump supporter, but I am not a Trump hater.
I am at this point.
I am not a supporter of
I
our
support
system
everything
at
he's
this
doing right
point.
now. At this point, I support it all. Tear it all down.
Go.
Tear it all
Start
down.
over.
We'll rise up and we'll
support
fucking
Rick.
figure it out. And I just hope that the power vacuum that happens after all this shit goes down, that some fucking good people actually get in there. And I don't fucking believe that, because power corrupts, man. So we're all fucked no matter what.
No, there is, and there will always be. That's the thing, is like
true though.
The difference between ideals and real life. You know, like communism.
Yeah.
Like
never been tried.
a system
it's
where
never been officially tried. I don't care what anybody says.
It has. But it fails because somebody assumes leadership.
Corruption. Yes,
But
because corruption.
ideally,
that is
communism. Everything goes into everybody. Nobody, you know what I mean? Like that's the best.
We talked about this before too.
The best system on, like,
yeah.
But you put it to practice, and somebody takes charge, man.
And human nature.
Yeah,
honestly,
we should just
none of the
die and leave the
systems-
world alone.
None of the systems truly work. They only work for so long until it all falls apart. That's it.
Because
people suck.
People are corrupt.
Chaos.
Yeah,
I
I guess
love it.
so.
I love it.
Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. That's just Rick's stupid nonsense catchphrase. That's just Rick's stupid nonsense catchphrase. Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV.
What is up?
Check out my new
We are back. Welcome on back to Remotely Relevant. I'm your host, Rick. Got Dan with us. Claudette. Let's mess that up.
That's right.
Claudette with her sunglasses on at night.
Yeah, these are new.
Yeah.
I'm about to start doing that too.
They're Ray-Bans.
You know, all the light that we have on us, we might as well just come in with some sunglasses every week, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Ray-Bans, they're custom. You can make custom. I bought 3 pairs of these. But, the same frame.
Okay. All right.
I like them.
I like the vibe. I like the vibe.
Yeah.
So them gummies just kicked it. Well, right before the break, they kicked in.
Yeah.
You doing all
I
right?
didn't realize it before. Yeah, I'm good. I'm
I don't know if you can tell, but they're blue. They're blue.
You gonna be able to
lenses.
talk?
I'm gonna do my best.
Okay. All right.
See how it goes. All right.
All right. Because we do have a woozy of a main topic coming up here, because I have some like thoughts, man. Like, it's time to get them out. So how about we? Jesus Christ, which one is it? Let's start with this one right here. Let's get to our main story, right? All right.
Yeah.
Anyhow, here's the thing, man. We're talking about a lot about how we're like here to watch it burn, right? You know? Well, it's burning. I want to talk a little bit about political violence, man. Right? Because, like, you're seeing it from both sides. You know what I'm saying? I know we always talk about how there really are no sides. It's all one fucking thing. But, you know what I'm saying? You got you got, whatever you want to think about whatever's happening, J6, and then now you got all these fucking Tesla fucking plants being put on fire or whatever, cars and shit and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I want to say is it's time to simmer down. Okay. At least for right now. You know what I'm saying? It's time to simmer down for right now. First off, Tesla, if you haven't noticed, is on fire all by itself in the fucking stock market. Okay. So
right.
The company's failing at the moment. You don't need to burn anything down. Okay.
Dude, you're not hurting Tesla by burning that shit. You're hurting somebody that bought that shit. So
Right. No, well, I mean, even if it, obviously, yeah. You're yeah. But I mean, believe me, I mean, it's not like the people at Tesla are like, all right, people are putting their cars on fire, even though they already bought them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, they don't even make the money from the cars. They make the money from the fucking carbon credits that they sell to every other company. God, it's a fucking fucked up.
I know it's just politics and whatever.
Yep. But the thing is like political violence fucking sucks. It shouldn't happen. But is there a time for it? That's the question. Because there has to be, or else we wouldn't have a country. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a time or revolution? You know,
right? Like it ain't now. Right now is not the moment for political violence. It wasn't 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, and it's not a. I don't know. You gotta think about who you're hurting.
Yeah.
Like
right.
It's always the little man, or
right. Violence in the streets ain't hurting nobody, but
them.
Right.
People.
You know.
You know.
Right. Obviously. You know what I'm saying? And like, all right. I do believe that there is a time for it for certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, right now is not the time.
No.
But obviously, the only time it is ever not ever acceptable, but the only time that it should be even thought of is after all peaceful measures have been exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't march in the streets peacefully, then you know what I'm saying, then there's no point in protest. But like, I mean, the time for political violence is when obviously there's government overreach, but everybody has to be on the same side. You know what I'm saying? It has to be like a majority of people have to be, all right, we're together on this. You know what I'm saying? Republicans and Democrats together at once. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but the more evenly we become divided, that's when it starts to boil. You know.
Well, that's why I'm done with the division, man. Like, if you're taking sides, you're an idiot to me.
Well, yeah, it's not going to affect change.
I have thoughts that would appeal to both sides, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm gonna feel what's right for me and everybody around me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm always gonna go for.
That's what everybody should go for. We're all in this together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't understand people. Why? I mean, everybody should be helping everybody, but that's never gonna happen. So.
Yeah.
No matter what your opinion or your thoughts on it, I don't know.
Yeah, I think as for like society and technology, we've pretty much screwed the pooch because like we've allowed these machines to warp our minds in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a victim of it too. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that, like, where I've taken stances where I maybe shouldn't have just because of the side I was on. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because like you the wrong way.
Yeah. And like once you really step back and look at it and realize, no, man, both sides haven't done anything for any of us in a long time. And if they have, it's been breadcrumbs, you know?
Oh, it's been
just enough to placate the people, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's why this shakeup is
well,
the shakeup's a little crazy because, like, you know what I'm saying? It is starting to ruffle feathers, whether good or bad, you know what I'm saying? But whatever happens, happens. Like I said, we're here to watch it all burn down. You know, we're here with you. We're here and watch it burn down. We're going to talk truth to power until they tell us we can't. You know?
Well, maybe that's why we're not out on Facebook or fucking
right. Get these guys off.
I'm
We're not
saying.
talking about that. And it's not like I don't know. Maybe they weren't going to allow us on because I did put in them what we were going to talk about in the fucking comments. But it's like,
So like
it's not like we're not having. It's not like we're saying go out and do this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, we're saying don't do.
Yeah,
right.
Simmer down. It's time to simmer down. There's a time and a place for everything, and right now is not that time. If it gets super bad, you'll know, and we'll, you know, it might be too late by then, but who knows?
People take life too seriously, I think.
Seriously. Yeah, people take politics too seriously.
Yeah,
it's a serious thing, but it's a serious thing. But like a lot of people just go overboard. Like you could their leader could say something just so off the wall, and they'll be like, yeah. And I'm saying their leader. I'm not saying Trump people. I'm saying it's both Democrats and Republicans. Yeah. They both have the same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? They both have their cultish personalities, if you ask me. So that's where I'm at. I'm trying to be even. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think about it evenly, and I like to troll people on Twitter sometimes. That's always fun, you know?
I really don't pay attention to any of it.
I know you don't.
Except for this.
And by the time you do, it'll be too late, Dan. You have no idea the crumbling society around us right now. You know what? That's probably
bliss,
a good
right?
thing.
Bliss.
Ignorance is bliss, right?
It really is. I don't pay attention to it either. I mean, I hear things, and you know, I keep.
Yeah, but most of it's sensationalized. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it has to be. Because without, I don't know. I think Tool said it best, man. Like in the song "Vicarious," like it's all about how people need to, you know, watch the horrible things in life for entertainment because it's not happening around them. You know what I'm saying? So they make it up around that. They make it up to happen out there in the real world somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you understand?
Why? Because it's entertainment?
Yeah.
Yes. They might not see it that way, but that's what they're getting out of it. They're getting that entertainment endorphins in their brains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why people get caught into it, you know? And that's exactly what it is. Drama, theater.
People love it. People love the drama. I'm staying over my little place and talk to my dogs all day.
Listen here. Okay. From if you are in a relationship or married, is it okay to get nude pictures or send nude pictures?
From who? From each other?
You know.
You know it's not from each other.
So not from each other.
No, it's obviously not.
Yeah.
Oh, then no. Why would you even think that?
Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, cool. Keep going, but no, it's not right.
So if he's telling you it is, don't believe him.
Yeah.
Or if she's telling you it is, don't believe him.
No, it's.
I mean, if they're in on it, I guess it's
definitely
their own.
Yeah, between two people, sure,
lives,
you could send nude pictures to each other, but obviously that is not the question. The deal is
no, I'm saying if they're getting pictures from a third party and they're both cool with it, then whatever.
Yes, okay.
But that apparently isn't the situation either.
Right. No. I mean, if nude pictures are not something you should be getting from a third party that you know or are, you know, talking to. Like, if you're talking about, like, let's say porn, for an instance, that's a different thing. Like, I think that's different.
Well, if it's your buddy sending it to you because he thinks it's funny or whatever, you know, that's different.
That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Right,
there.
but yeah.
Oh, hey, dude.
Not from
some super funny. Check out my dick pic.
No, not like that.
This is like normal. Should I see a doctor?
Hey, buddy. So I got this growth. Check it out. Does this look weird to you?
Oh, that only happens a couple times in your life.
It's an intimate level to
They're probably sexting. Or
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's the vibe.
Like
of the
some,
question,
like if
right?
I were to get nude pictures from some girl I know personally, or even were like talking to on the internet, then that would be totally inappropriate. Absolutely
Right.
not.
Yeah.
No.
You would 100% enjoy it.
No. It's a trap. Absolutely not.
Seriously, stop sending me these pictures.
Yep.
I mean, they are fantastic. But don't.
Don't send them. Stop.
Don't.
Please.
My wife is going to get mad. But seriously, great jawline.
Focus on something that isn't sexual.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
I agree, Pegger.
You have pretty eyes.
Oh, from Anonymous. What is your biggest turnoff?
Not getting nude pics.
Yeah, man, that just totally ruins the day, doesn't
Not
it?
having my partner be okay with me getting nude pics.
Right. It's a huge turnoff.
Oh, seriously though, probably insecurity. Like I know it's something we all deal with and we all deal, but like I don't know.
Outright insecurity, like insecurity on display.
Right. Yeah. Like I don't know. Like shit for compliments and shit.
No, like fishing. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I say, we all do it, I guess, at some extent, at some point.
Yeah, everybody's got insecurities.
everybody gets a low point.
I think that's part of a relationship, though. Like
it is,
say for like a new relationship, like that's kind of a turnoff. You know what I mean? Like
right, yeah.
Like if you've been with each other for a while, then you can talk comfortably with your partner about insecurities. But yeah,
Right,
that's a
no, and I
turnoff.
agree, and I'm not saying I don't know. Like if we're being 100% honest about relationships, there's good and bad to both. You know what I mean? Like the difference is working through the bad or talking through it.
Right.
And it's tough.
My biggest turnoff is like arrogance. I think that I guess maybe not necessarily it's arrogant, but maybe it is. I don't know. But when a person I'm interested in or somebody I think I could be interested in, not that I've been interested in anybody for a very, very long time, but I'm just thinking a turnoff to me would be like if somebody thought that they were just the shit.
God's,
not even better than
God's
you.
gift.
Not even better than you. Just saying that, like, listen, like, I am so hot. Like, you are, or not even like
you're
aiming
lucky
it
to be
towards
with
you.
me.
Not even like lucky to be with you, but just thinking that you're the most beautiful thing in the planet. Like, that's just stop.
Oh,
Stop.
yeah.
Even if you are beautiful, like, just stop.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Or somebody calls somebody else ugly. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I don't care how good looking you are or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Like-
who the fuck are you to you know?
I'm ugly.
That'd be,
You know, I'm like an outside 5. I'm like a jail 7.
Okay. Claudette, for all the men out there, what's a big turnoff?
Well, I hate it actually when guys send me dick pics.
Unsolicited, obviously, I would imagine, but I'm
No, she asked and then she hates it when they do it.
Listen, it is not. Listen, maybe a little, just don't do it.
just don't do it. Even if they ask you.
They're not pretty. They're just not pretty. It's not a pretty thing. Girls hate it. Most women hate it.
Fair enough.
I don't think I've ever
enough.
talked to a woman that didn't hate it. So just.
Okay.
Advice, guys, don't do it.
but you okay? Isn't it a possibility that you think that all the girls hate it because every time it's brought up, there's not that girl that really does like it, and she's not gonna be like, oh, I love it when they send me a dick pic because you all are saying you don't.
No.
Are you saying there's absolutely not one woman out there that enjoys it?
Probably not. Listen,
No.
I'm going to tell you why. You ready?
Yes, I am saying
You ready?
that.
You ready? Because, listen, cell phones nowadays, pretty technologically advanced, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cameras are pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Girl
you
gets,
can't make it
girl
look
gets a
pretty-
dick pic, right? She'll be like, all right, I'm going to check this guy out. And then, when he's actually ready to actually show the dick live, It's like, that's underwhelming. That pixel's really made it look a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, it's not even that.
So it's more blurred than the picture I got.
Like, I don't know if that. It looked a lot bigger in the picture.
It always does.
Listen.
Adds 10 pounds, right?
Yeah.
It's not even that. They're just not pretty at all.
No, dicks are not pretty. We know that.
They're not nothing to look at. It's like I could went my whole life without seeing that. To think.
Fair enough.
Right. That's why my wife always closes her eyes. She's
I
like,
didn't see one pretty one yet.
Are we ready to do this? Yeah. Can
Mom,
you see me? Just
cover your
hurry
ears.
up.
Hey, please, women out there, if you're listening to this show, send us some
Your
way,
dick pics.
somehow. Rick at AskingHaskins.com. Email me. I want to know if there is a woman out there who enjoys a dick pic.
If there is, she's lying.
Women.
Why would she lie to us?
Now that
I
our
don't know. Just to get on the show.
now that our captain has put that on the air, saying that he wants you to email them. If you like dick pics, send him all your dick pics.
No.
Send him all your dick pics, please.
If you want a collage of them to Insta collage, I'll make that happen.
Well, Rick, this is all the dick pics I've gotten in the last 4 months. Do you like them?
God, why would you open me to that?
Yep. Do it, ladies, because it'll be funny and we will talk about it.
Yes, please. Please. I want to find one girl that's not lying.
I cannot wait until your wife
How are
opens
you
your
going to prove
email.
she's not lying?
Because she's lying. All girls. She is. I'm telling you. There's not one.
All right, fair enough. Can we get off of the dick pics now?
Yeah.
Something else.
Oh, I love the looks of penises. They're great.
Exactly. No,
right.
said no girl ever.
Said no girl ever.
Oh, fuck. Our parents listen to this show.
Mom, close your ears.
Oh.
Don't listen to this show.
No, it's not
Spoiler
like
alert.
it's not mom
Spoiler
close your
alert.
ears. It's like Cindy. Yes, Claudia? What's a dick pic?
My goodness, why?
Remotely relevant.
What was it like growing up together?
That's definitely one of our parents.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I hated it. Every minute of it.
You're such a
I didn't like it at all.
Our moms are mean.
Our mothers, terrible. Terrible mothers. Every time I'd go over to one of my cousins who are sitting at this table's house, it was uncomfortable. It was they were mean. There was some abuse. No, I'm just kidding. It was awesome. Why do you think we're doing this show together?
I have seen my mom put her hand up against your head several times.
Well, yeah, but I'm an asshole. Why do you think we're doing this show together? It was amazing. It's been amazing growing up. It's been amazing growing together, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, yes, the growing up that we have done together is awesome. But if we're really going to answer this honestly, like, you can divide the room in half and be like, we grew up together. You grew up together. David as well, producer over there.
Yeah, we got to see each other on special occasions.
Yeah,
but
there's different.
I don't know, but it wasn't really like that.
That's what I'm also saying. Like,
no, but it wasn't like that for me.
But there's a
'cause
bond there.
I spent.
Yeah, I mean, we did spend
12 years.
you two
12
spent
years
more
of
time
my
together.
summers
Yeah.
every single year in Ohio. So I mean,
What's the generation gap for
But
us?
honestly,
well, yeah.
So it was different
honestly,
for me.
there's still never been a separation. Like, seeing these guys more, I never felt
closer to them than I felt to you guys. So either,
right.
you know,
I'm not saying that.
Oh, every time I've ever gone to Ohio, it's been a blast. Like I've never gone
Our family
and been like, oh, it's
Yeah.
such a bad time, or or even a fucking mediocre time. It's
Right.
always like a blast.
Yeah.
We're very close.
Like what I'm trying to say is like we don't feel like there's that gap between it, but there is. Like you know what I'm saying?
There is a time
spent. Yes, but like
difference. Yes,
being that I feel like every second we've ever spent together has been quality time. So growing up together, like Matt said, was awesome, and
yeah, absolutely.
I'm
not arguing with him by any.
I hope to be growing this last portion of our lives together more than where we have in our past. That's
Right,
where I am.
100%.
But yes, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, you are my brother, but
Yeah.
it's more like brothers, like.
Yeah, we're all brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
It's really like
It's that
when I
type of
talk
love.
about this even this show, but even anything in general. Like, I don't ever like refer to you or Rick or Dan or Dave as like, oh, my cousin. Like,
yeah,
I'm always like brother, sister.
Yeah.
Like that's all. What
Yeah,
I
like
say.
when we text each other, "What's up, bro?"
Right.
Well, and it's always
yeah,
we're
love you,
uncles and
brother.
aunts to Colin.
Yeah.
Like it's always been that way.
Yeah.
Like
We've been a close family.
Yeah, like you're
no matter what.
while you're my cousins, you're Rainer and Cara's uncles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying,
dude? In fact, and that's like
even though technically you're cousin,
that's actually
technically
honest to God true. Like when we got our new puppy, which is now 2 years old. But anyway, we asked him to name him, we're like, well, I just want to do what Uncle Rick does. I want to call him the last name of a superhero. Okay, So, Rick's children are named after comic book characters, and it's most generally the last name, except for Cara. But anyway, So Colin was like, yeah, I'm gonna name him Wilson after Wade Wilson. What Uncle Rick does. I'm like, okay. That's what we're gonna do.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's 100% honest to God. That's honest to God true story. That's exactly what he said.
It's a great naming convention. Yeah. It just is. All right, from Cindy. What are your greatest memories growing up? This isn't your mother either.
How do we know it's not my mom?
Because it came from Facebook. And
it's probably Cindy Chamberlain.
Yep.
Oh, Cindy Chambers. I love you, Cindy. I love you.
Yep.
Love you.
What are your greatest memories growing up?
You babysitting me.
Boom. Boom. Points.
I win.
Points.
She's subscribing to the Prime for real now.
Honest to God, that wasn't actually a cool memory of me. Like I remember having 7-Up at the house and her babysitting me. It was great. But favorite memory growing up, boy, I don't know. There's been a lot.
It was memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was summers, man. Like that's what I remember. I don't remember school years anymore. Yep. You know what I mean? Like I remember the summers that we got one place or the other. And, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Claudette
had nothing to care about.
That's a hard question. Yeah, that's a hard question to come up on the back.
I have a lot of great memories,
But I have one. I don't know if it's a favorite memory, but it's just something that stuck with me. And it was one time, I don't remember who. There was other people with us. It was Matt, Dan, me, and I don't know. I think there were some girls with us. I don't remember.
Dude, if it was all three of us, there was no girls.
No, nowhere near.
I don't know. There was someone else. I can't remember who. They were nowhere near us. But anyhow,
like we were in a crowd somewhere in a mall.
No, we were at Matt's house, and we decided to take the trip through the woods to Grandpa's house. You know what I'm saying? Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Right.
And, because obviously the big land, you know what I'm saying? And if you go straight through the woods, I guess you would reach Grandpa's house or whatever. I can't remember it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. That's true, yeah.
All I remember is we were, right to the edge of the woods. And all of a sudden we saw something, scared the hell out of us. It was nothing, you know what I'm saying? But it was just something, scared the hell out of us. We all run. But Matt, Dan, someone's hand hits my glasses. They go flying, and we all run out.
And then we get out, and I'm finally like, my glasses, guys, my glasses. And then all of a sudden, like, okay, well, we got to go back and find his glasses. There's some crazy monster in there gonna get us. But gotta go get the glasses. And then it was just like a piece of wood.
And as soon as they realized Rick had glasses, girls went home.
Yep. And it was over.
And that we were scared of nothing.
I still don't think they were there to begin with.
Girls? 100% no. Rick was just hoping.
Well, it's that time again, and you know it's that time, so. All right. I'm gonna start it this time. I'm gonna start with some love. Right? I'm loving some Tool, man. Been listening to Tool again. Like every single album, and I've been going through it all. And I don't know. I love it. It's good stuff. It's helped me through some stuff here, and that's what I love right now. I'm loving Tool.
Awesome.
That's the band Tool.
Well, I was questioning, how do you feel about prison sex? You see what I did there? You see what I did there?
Yeah. I like it. I like it. That's the name of one of their songs, Claudette, if you didn't get the joke.
Well, what kind of music are they? I'm going to check them out because I don't know what kind of music is. Is it like heavy metal or?
I think they were industrial back when they classified everything.
Yeah, it's not like heavy metal, but it's not rock and roll either. You know, it's like,
right.
He's not, like it's metal vibes, but he's not like screaming at you or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's very like it's some transcending music. Like a lot of people talk about the song Lateralis, which is based like loosely, but like the time signature to that song is a spiral, which is based off the Fibonacci sequence. So there's a whole bunch of math to it. Like just when it comes to like just the way the song is made, like the, I don't know, what do they call it? Like the music to it, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I don't even care about all that. The words to that song are just like, I don't know. I don't want to say it's like a spiritual awakening because it ain't even that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, but it's like transcending in some ways. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Like, so yeah.
I'll have to check them out because I don't know if I've probably heard it, but I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, it's harder music, so, and it's an acquired taste for a lot of people. So, because it doesn't, like, they don't follow the normal chorus, verse, chorus deal on a lot of songs, you know. What are we loving, guys?
I'm loving my dogs. I just love them.
Okay.
I always say that, but they're just like, I don't know. They just love me. They don't care. I mean, honestly, Baker, he's like a stalker, though. I mean, turn around and just staring at me. I'm like, what are you doing? Just like literally just staring at me the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, hello.
What you loving, Dan?
I know I've used it before, but I'm loving Fortnite. New update. The shit is awesome. Breaking into vaults and trains and armored cars. Oh my god.
Here's
so
the thing about love.
So much fun.
Here's the thing about love is you always love it. So it's never bad to bring up stuff you love.
Nope.
New eyes in front of us and Twitch and everything. They need to learn us. So learn stuff about us. You're loving Fortnite. They obviously know you love Fortnite.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Government knows.
All the Twitchers.
Government knows for sure. All right. Hate. Hate's always the hardest one for me because, like, I don't really hate anything.
Yeah.
But I hate, like, standing in long lines.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? There's nothing worse. Or, like, traffic or something like that, you know?
Right.
Long line of traffic. Nothing worse than that. What do we hate?
Driving. I just hate driving, period.
Yeah. Okay.
It's stormy here, yeah. Commute to work, the roads covered with snow.
It's awful.
It's way more than it usually does.
Mhm.
Hate it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to call this one Sunshine.
You're my sunshine, only sunshine. Make me happy. Skies are gray, skies are gray. Never know how much I love you. Please don't take sunshine away, shine away. Never know how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. Never know how much I love you, but don't take my sunshine away, shine away. Of the night, dear, as I lay sleeping, dreamt I held you in my arms when I woke here. I was mistaken, and I hung my head, and I cried, never know how much I love. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. Never know how much I love. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. You are my sunshine, only sunshine. Make me happy. Skies are gray, skies are gray. Never know. Do is for you, oh no. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. Never know how much I love you. Please don't take sunshine away, shine away. Never know how much I love. Please don't take my sunshine away, shine away. I'm my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. Skies are gray, skies are gray. Never know.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Do you know what wubba-lubba-dub-dub means?
That's just Rick's stupid nonsense catchphrase.
It's not nonsense at all. In my people's tongue, it means, I am in great pain. Please help me.